The breaking news is about Supreme Court issuing notice to center Delhi government on the suo motu PIL on the death of the child in Shaheen Bagh. The Supreme Court says, and I quote, children should not be treated badly in society. Unquote. That's the latest that is coming in right there. The Shaheen pleas are being heard out in the Supreme Court at the moment, and they've gone ahead, the Supreme Court that is, has gone ahead and issued a notice to the centre and to the Delhi government on the suo motu PIL, which is the public interest litigation on the death of a child in Shaheen Bagh protests. And Supreme Court has gone on to say that children should not be treated badly in society. Anisha Mathur is joining us on the phone line. Anisha, what more can you tell us as far as the Supreme Court's observation is concerned? First up, it's given a notice to the centre and Delhi government. It's also gone ahead and said that children should not be treated badly in society. But one thing all eyes were on is whether or not children should be allowed to participate in protests as such or not. This is coming in, of course, on the back of the infant's death that we saw in the protests.
Well, Shati, right now there is no order or observation clearly from the Supreme Court with regard to children's participation in these protests. Of course, the court has raised concerns. They've asked the Delhi government and the central government to come back to them on whether there can be any guidelines to sort of stop children from going for these protests, or there can be some guidelines with regard to protection of children who are taken to such protests. However, what's very interesting is that this hearing that lasted about 5 to 10 minutes sort of dissolved into a larger debate over the rights of children to protest and the voices of the mothers who are taking children to these protests. Several lawyers appearing for groups of women who've been protesting at Shaheen Bagh have raised concerns that their right as mothers to raise protest is being blocked by this kind of petitions. They've also questioned why, one of the lawyers also raised the question of the UN Convention on the Rights of Child, which says children have the right to protest and participate in political. The CJI, of course, has said that this is not about right of the children to protest. How to hold going for a protest? We're asking, the suo motu cognizance is about the death of this child at Shaheen Bagh and what exactly happened there. So a lot of other extraneous questions were brought out before the Supreme Court during this hearing, but the court has very clearly said that we will hear this matter because we've taken suo motu cognizance of the death of
at
this
the
particular
moment,
child.
Anisha, what is the law of the land say as far as children's participation in protests are concerned? Just for perspective.
There is no bar on children participating in any protest or in any political dharna or protest or political rally at this moment. The law in India, what the law in India says is that India is, as one of the petitioners also was talking about, is a signatory to the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. However, we also have a very clear Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act, which says that children cannot be put in dangerous situations which could endanger their health or their lives. So both of these issues will have to be balanced. Here, the question is whether, how exactly the court is going to balance these two rights specifically. Also because some of the mothers have raised concerns that their children are being bullied in schools over their religion. The court, of course, saying that these are extraneous issues. The issue of some children being called Pakistani in a school has nothing to do with a 4-month-old child being taken to a protest site in the middle of the winter. So a lot of extraneous issues, as I'm saying, Chetty, were raised, but the court has cut through all of them. They've said we're not talking about CAA, NRC.
All right, Anisha Mathur breaking the story first on India Today. Thanks much for joining us with the very latest details. Of course, the Supreme Court saying that children should not be treated badly, but there is no clear direction in terms of whether children can protest or not. For now, the law says that the children are not barred from participating in a protest.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.